Good morning. I'm outside. It's a beautiful day. It's hot, but it's beautiful. We are going to do a painting that's inspired by this bait fish. I think it's called Silverside. It's similar to a minnow. So you saw my inspiration. So now I have this wooden cradle. And it's, I can put the link below. I just got it. You can get it just about anywhere. I got this from Amazon because I'm at the coast and it was free delivery and easy. And I'm going to use, you've seen me use these before, these graffiti 3mm acrylic pens. And I've already kind of sketched on it. I wanted this to be kind of fun and funny. It's going with a collection that I'm doing on this these wooden cradles. I have decided that I'm going to, I'm using acrylic gouache, and I am then, after I get all of mine drawn, I think I'm going to do 4 fun, paintings. I am going to then apply a resin on top. And you know what? These could be really fun in kids' bedrooms or bathrooms, or you know what, honestly, just about anywhere. They're not realistic, they're not even impressionistic, they're very, I want to say they're very abstract because my colors are not real at all. I'll show you. I did an octopus and I did a oh, this is loud, isn't it? I did an octopus and I did a sea turtles yesterday. I just am having a really fun time with it, actually. So here is where I've gotten to. I outlined with my marker, and the eyes, it's kind of bleeding a little, but that's because of the wood. And then I've decided to go with a, I don't think I'm going to go crazy on the colors. So I think I'm going to use this deep yellow, white, black to make the gray. This is Prussian gray, blue, and then this is cobalt. And I've sort of started where I think I'm gonna just build the color and go all the way up. So I'll put it on fast so you can see how I do it, and I'll check back with you in a second. Here we've gotten to, so I'm just really quickly applying some fun colors, and I'm gonna just keep layering, and you'll see how eventually I will take my time and make sure that everything is where it should be. But I do want it to look sort of like this right here is really where I want it to look, where there's darks and lights in there. So I'm going to keep it going. All right, so we're adding all the blues and then going back, and we're adding the whites and the yellow, and I'm just layering it over and over again. I'm going to show you in a couple of seconds how I go back and forth and layer, but this is fun. So now I'm gonna have some fun with, you know, just really getting some, little, I don't know, like some texture, some definition in here. No rhyme or reason, just sort of applying it where I think maybe it should be. And I'm just sort of like not even, they're not going to all be the same, obviously, because fish are just as different as we are. Let me make the camera go up a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. I've got black and some blue cobalt and some white sort of blended together to sort of, you know, and you don't want it to look like you dabbed it either, right? So I'm probably going to come back with some of the Prussian, I cannot say that word. It's like dreadful. It's like Russian, but with a P. Prussian blue. I'm going to probably come back a little bit with that. Get that in there so it sort of looks, there you go, something like that. So I'm going to play around with that now to each little fish. And I keep going from left to right, which is silly because you can't put your hand down once you do that. So it's insanely nuts. But I thought the camera could get this angle a little bit better. So that's why I started down here. I'm going to turn it around in a minute, I think. But the whole thing about this whole series is it's super duper fun. You know, it's taking something that is realistic, taking artistic license, and just having fun with it, you know? I mean, when you see this up on a wall, you're going to look at it and you're going to think, what is that? Is it a minnow? Is it, what is it? Some sort of bait fish. But like it doesn't, minnows have the, I was looking up some, they have more of the fins. And I didn't add any of these fins in here. I got caught up in the silliness of it, right? I got caught up with this one falling off here and this one being turned around. So I really just wanted to make it silly. Speaking of which, we need to get that yellow in there. So I just keep loading up my brush and coming in and just dabbing it here and there. And this brush is not the thinnest brush, of course. So it's sort of no rhyme or reason how it hits. And for those of you who've painted with me a lot, you know I love a flat brush, and this is round. But I think it's perfect for this situation because I'm not sure that I could intentionally, you know, make it hit like it's hitting. And you just need to have fun. You just need to keep going back and forth, and play around with adding, building layers and colors, shapes. That is all that painting is for me. It is all about play, exploration. Because remember, it's paint. You can paint over anything you don't like. I think I'm going to do some white on the heads, I think. Just came to that thought. Here's the series. So this is the one I did yesterday. So, you know, it's sea turtles, but that's not really their color. And then here is an octopus, which, you know, it's not really very realistic either. It's just fun. So these two are waiting for their resin. And it'll make it really, really glossy and bold. All right, so we've got the fish done. So now we need to add the background. And I've chosen to do the orange, which is a complementary color to the blue, which is going to make it pop. And I'm using a flat brush, and I'm not mixing. I'm using a light orange with a darker orange, and I'm just filling in all the areas, including the edge. So we got the color in. I really like it, y'all. I wasn't really thrilled about adding the orange, but it's perfect. All right, so now we're going to do the touch-up. And there you have it. I just signed it. Ooh, as I get up close, I can see a little bit. I still need to do a little bit more touch-up. But this is the bait painting. I am gonna probably add, I got one more to do, and then I'm gonna add the resin on these. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you do a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Every Wednesday I put something new up. You never know what I'm gonna be doing or where I'm gonna be. But we like to have a little bit of fun, and you might learn something or enjoy painting with me. All right, see you next week.